You're from Ceylon, is it? What's your name? Trishan. Okay. Can I just get your introduction? I haven't seen you in the. Yes. I'm from NSB. Okay. Okay. Did you come for the lecture? I can't remember seeing you on the video. Okay. What about you? NSB. You? From RT. Okay. Yes. Prashant. Prashant. Hi, Prashant. Okay. Thank you for coming. You're coming from far, right? Yes. Jaffna? Yeah. How's the position there ongoing? Okay. Yes. SD. Okay. Right. Okay. So today's session we will expose also, right, for your final diploma. Okay. So that's why I wanted you all to come. The part of it will be there, right? So we'll do a little bit of role play. Just relax. Don't get scared or anything. So we'll see how we could do. Can I split you all into 2 teams? Yeah. We have 12, right? So 6 from 1 and 6. Don't make sure girls and boys mix together. Yeah. Some people, otherwise only girls, only boys, we can mix together. Mr. Shah and you, can you all split 6 each? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So 5 each. 12, no? 5? Okay. So 5 each. Each group to have 5. Put a nice is very important. Yeah. 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 And do you like to do individual or you want to do as a group? Both, but right? What do you all like? But it's don't feel shy. This is just a practical session. So we have to like it's not right and wrong. You all are new to all of you. Where are you from? HSBC, which part? Union Bank. Yeah. So you must be in the retail banking, right? Right. Okay. Even she is not from the premium center, right? Right. Okay. So because none of us you all are in the private banking, but Shan just heading the liabilities as well. So we will split it and you can do together and all one you have to do like what you learn and what is the core of private banking, right? So then we split into the group, I'll tell you what. We have the match today, no? So we all have to. We are going back today at the Jatla.
Yeah.
What time is your pass?
8:30.
8:30. So we'll finish it fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you all started putting your number one is for you bankers, you all must put more than the Facebook. You have to start, all of you must have an account at LinkedIn, right? You must start posting your qualifications, what you are doing, your banks, what they do, and all that, right? That is the most important thing. I'm telling you, when I am also an interviewing person for a lot of positions, when somebody applies, my first impression is on LinkedIn. I go and check what type of things this person is looking, right? It shows me whether this person is corporate level, whether they are interested in whatever economics to anything. Facebook is a social media to comment anything you like and all. Your LinkedIn is your profile that people of my caliber looks at when we have to hire you or when you have to go for a higher position, right? So overseas also, that's what they look. Look at the LinkedIn. Be very careful. I have a problem. My LinkedIn is not active these days because someone has created a duplicate one for me, and I have to get access to go to my own one. So I have written to them, but otherwise I keep posting. I'm more into economics, so you have to know that as well, right? So if you want a career path, you want to upgrade in your own bank to a better thing, they should see your difference, right? Facebook is not you. That is all about your friendship and network. Here you are corporate, very important. So open a LinkedIn account. And once you get the qualification, put that also in your LinkedIn. Very important because it's a specialization. No, you're not going into retail banking and all that. How did you find this subject interesting? Yeah, yeah, it is. Because this is a very demanding post. All side. Okay, so this will be given to you all because you have persons. So can I know the people who are in the team one? Can I speak? You all cannot see the one face. So we will have 3 case studies here, right? So we'll see how best it is. So this is Shaggy, is it? Shaggy, you are in which group? Sorry? You are one? Okay, Nirupama, you are two? Two, right? Yeah. And Judy? Yeah. Then who's the other one? Prashant, that's Prashant, you know? You are in two, right?
That's all.
Who's this? Okay. Okay. Hi. Hi. Aryavasam. You are Marisha, right? Marisha, you're in two, right? Tulani is not in one. Ilhal. Mahalingam. And then you're in one. Suresh. Kanchana. One. We have Prashant, you're in. Right? Can you also write your name and then I see what you have registered at IBSL? Okay, exactly. So we have one extra. Here and I will have a board play, okay? Right, so private banking because they don't have the capacity. No, no, because if you're providing private banking, you should have proper people to manage. I told you, who can be in private banking? Thank you. Amila, which you're from LCB?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so but basically, why we can't do it is if you have private banking according to customer charter and new terminology, you should be able to provide that one-to-one service. You can't say 5 people are here and if we are all customers of yours, you commonly come to us. This team one can manage. You can't do that. You have to like him. You have to have a private banking. You have to have dedicated people. So if you can't have that, you are not. You cannot have private banking because according to customer charter, your has a terms and conditions separate. Separate terms and conditions than your mandate, saying these are the way we will be handling it. So private banking you have to have. So not everyone can because you have to get the expert to come or from the existing people you have to train them and put them. You can't just pick people. But if you all are very client oriented and all, you can get a certificate in that NDB. We did a certification. NTB has, you all also have, right? HSBC has a certification, right? And Standard Chartered has a certification. That's internal, but still you have to go through that. Then only you can come. And then those people can serve. So I told you whether it is international or here, it's the same. Same. You go to Bank of America, it's the same. Private banking person won't sit in the counter. They will be a bit away from the counters. Because the conversation should not be heard. Yeah, bank can decide. So people who are late entrant can even say, I'll start your private banking with 3 million. But basically, now it is 7.5, 10, 20. Privilege, which I launched, was the highest, 20 million. HNB is also offering the 20 million club. Great. Yeah.
One is starting from 15 million to 25. Then after 25,
Yeah. So that's also good. That's a proper private. That is the private banking. Because why I told you that was, see, if you have a 5 million, it's very hard for us to give that portfolio management. So if you have 5 million, this customer can't have shares. He can't have bank deposits. He can't invest in capital market, that is treasury bills and fixed income. Those like very difficult. How can you manage this 5 million? This better to put this you can't because there is a little bit of risk element. The rates can go up and down, right? So share market can go up and down. Right? So if he has only 2.5 as secure, that's why you can't do private banking in 5. Very hard. You cannot. But salary guys, you can. You know why? Salary people are young, they are getting money. So out of the salary, you can assign 100,000 for 250,000 for shares, 200,000 for fixed deposit, like that. They are ultra minor. They know. That's why they have a manager. Now, who's this singer? Who's that girl? Yeah. She also has a manager now. You have to have a manager. So Mahela has his manager. What does Mahela's manager do? Because Mahela is very busy. Mahela's manager will ensure what are the advertisements, how much they pay. So Mahela's manager, if you call, Mahela can tell, this is my annual income. Because to advertisements, I get this much. To by being the brand ambassador every year, I get this much. By my matches, I get this much. Same thing for a celebrity. See, they have for the album release, there is a cost and everyone has. So those people have to have the manager. Manager works with the one manager. Same thing. In Middle East, the king royal family, they also have a manager. He will tell how much is given for the family every year, how many US dollars is assigned. So they have to generate money for that, not for anything, for that lifestyle. To get the best car, best, they want. The people who go on cruise, it's the same. But if you master it, it's easier than managing the good profit to the bank if you have this space. Very demanding because I am a VIP giving a VIP treatment, right? But imagine like you have to have so many customers to come to that level, your portfolio can go. But there's one more thing I want to tell you. I'll take the mask off. So another thing I want to tell you, if you have customers who's all the time, right, asking the best rate, you have to do a profitability also. And if you see in the profitability, you're not making money, that's not private banking client. Understand that. That's what I said. Private banking clients can't be that type. They should be, they are people who want that high level of service and all and who won't shout for half a percent. That is not. That is give that back to the branch customer because he will make the portfolio mess. Today we can have a 10 billion because this customer is all the time going from this bank to that bank to this one. He doesn't need private bank. He only wants but interest rate. He doesn't want. He will go. So don't take them. It's a problem for your budget. Because budget, what you do is what you have today and end of the year they'll take and we will adapt to that. Then you will have a problem. So please give them to because they don't need. They want only interest rate. I don't want anything else. They say no matter interest rate is then. So give them to the branch. So those are called hot money. Because it's hot. People move. If you can't give, he'll come to me. If I can't give, he'll go to him. We'll go to him. That's okay. That is pool of money which is circulation, hot money. Those customers you can call if branches, if you all are there, you can identify some and keep. And if your bank says we need some capital money, please get us some. Call them and say, yeah, we are offering this. Quickly he'll close your deposit and come to this one. So that is hot money. Not that it is bad money. It's called hot money because anytime you can go. Okay, any other questions? It is a relationship, right? Even 0.5%, 0.25, they don't mind because if you're very, you can be approached anytime. We can contact. You understand his pattern. Why not? I go with him. But if you are a person who says banking hours are this, now I can't have access. I'll give it to you after 1 week. It takes balance confirmation to take 1 week. He will prefer him to you. Because that 0.5% all the time, you as private bankers, another thing I want to tell people have why relationship managers do these mistakes, right? They say, oh, this say NGB is giving for this 1 year 7.75, right? We are at giving at maybe at about 7.75, right? So how to give this 0.25%? You know what? Remember one thing, bankers must know to do okay, you take your capital amount, 5 million or whatever, right? See for this 0.25, what is the actual rupee value? When you see in rupee value, it's hardly anything. But this customer can't, mentally they can't calculate because why? They are the customer, you're the banker. Banker must do this. Oh, 775, all these things. Go back to this for a million 0.25 is hardly anything. And divided by 12. So is it worth for you to give me up for 1 month cost of this? You must do that. So don't say competition is offering this, that you must know to do this as well. Right? So let's go to the case number 1. Huh? Right. Okay. What we'll have is like, okay. So I want you all to present today, get into groups, have a discussion, and the group team 1 will tell what can be done as private bankers to the customers. Right? Then the team 2 You all discuss and tell from what you have learned, what is the basically a customer's expectation. Right? You all will do tell what can why people need to come to private banking, right? Why do they need private banking? What can they benefit? You all will tell. Okay, study one is team one will say what can a private banking personal or private banking do, right? And team two will tell what are the expectations. And you all discuss in group and present. You all learned now. Shall I put you all some slides? So this is what we did, right? This is a three categories, right? Put this way up, right? See, and I can also help. Here you can go. What is the benefit that a customer will get? Say, I am coming to you for a private banking. What will you as private banking offer to the customers of that high net worth customer, right? You all will have to say what you all are all big people and what do you want, what will a client expect? How many minutes do you all need? Half an hour? Yeah. If you want anything, let me know. Don't feel shy. If you have clarification, ask me. I can also support you. You all get the same NIC numbers, no? For registration, this is going for marks. Huh? What a yes. No, you can individually take. They like, they like, I am buying, I have sold a house, I'm keeping the money, but I can't basically like tell you 6 months exactly. But I want to take it in 4. So your bank, treasury will be able to give you a rate. and you have a great look, and then you have the funds transfer pricing look, the cost of that product, so they can manipulate. Your system is able to put up to 12 months. It's just that people don't talk. So then you have to go and tell and make it happen. You have to tailor make it. Like, because it's not a normal thing, but say another highway customer came and you all don't have margin trading, right? So now we all have margin trading. So if that customer is saying, no, no, I don't want margin trading, I'll give you the shares, but I have urgent, I need so much of money, then you should be able to what, keep the shares, the CDS launch fund and give you a quote. That is what it is. Because I don't want to trade in the market, but I'm keeping that and taking a passive. When you know the profile of the customer, yeah, he will tell you, I have urgency, I need done, I need this done. I will send you. You can't advertise that. But if they come and tell you, mass affluent is basically housing loan, a personal loan. Housing is coming to a next level. That is apartment. Now he's going from a house to a 15 million apartment. Now Jet Holdings, they started a 90 million apartment in Palavarta. It went like this when we worked on this thing. Because they went to an apartment with the gym and that and this. Now see, mass affluent, right? People who were like senior managers, sales managers, general managers, team leaders, those people went and took the loan. Why? Because they also want that high thing. I think media and all. So they go for that. And then they want personal to buy upgrade the cars. They want that. Some people take even for higher studies, 2-3 million. Studies also there. Postgraduates, masters, even degrees are expensive now. The exchange rate is high. So you need to have an education loan. They have to have that whatever we call highest universities. Now, like a lot of people do universities representation. You can do with Stanford and all directly, but that will cost about 3 million to 3.5 because our conversion has gone up. So then people need so those type of things. So basically, based on his income, you have to give it because he has been spending your money. He is going to be what future of another CEO or a deputy CEO or a top vice president, VP or whatever. So those are massive. HNWI, when you come, they will always have like they are going on the credit card has to be loaded with 5 million. I'm going first time taking my family to go to London, Singapore. We are going on vacation. Those are the things high net worth will ask. They won't go to like if you give fashion bugs and that then this they won't go. They want to associate with what I told you. What will they high net worth want to associate now? Huh? No, tell me. Tell me. What will they want to associate? Prashant, tell me. What will they want to associate? A high net worth. Huh? What will sorry? Yeah, what will they want to? They just brand. They want brand. Because I am not differentiating with brands. You know, I can't buy like Nike. I like that. Then but my status is going up. They want brands. So if you give even 100%, 50% at House of Fashion, you're not saving their needs. You might give 50%, but at House of Fashion, he might give you model 10%. They'll go with his card. That is their workers only use them. So I'll tell you a good example. One of the top rich people is high net, ultra high net worth, right? His own CEO is also his inherited. He's a ultra high net worth. When we invited for a program, when he is so he's equally having the money as him, but he preferred him seated separate. You invite them for dinners, you should know what table to put similar profile. They don't know. What table am I sitting? Who is sitting in my table? They will ask, Shera, thank you, but who's sitting in my table? I don't want to come there. They are like that. Because that's what I'm saying. So it's again, the high net worth is that. Will you think Sanat will go the way he went at the beginning in a normal car? He go now? No, he will go in the best. Because now his income changed, status changed, he wants one banker to serve him. Because he is very busy now. Not Sanat, I'm telling you, business people also there. So, I mean, they are seeing in Purulagal and all, I can see. People who own property, their income is rental. Commercial buildings are again, they give. But they also want, they miss like, they're going here. You know, and they also go to universities and everything. They don't mind. They not flow, but that is okay. But what has happened to them now? They are having money. They can't. So some people, for some reason, they will not want that. They will still want to just be the normal person, take a normal car. That is because he wants always thinking of money, money, money. He doesn't want to spend. But people of that nature, now in God, you have a society, business club. All of them speak very good Sinhala and all. If you see Audis, Mercs, BMs, they only use that. Top range, they see, but they don't move hardware. Owners of hardware, owners of shops like rental. Not that they are like celebrities or anything, but as it is, for them it's like 50 million is nothing. So that's why you should be careful. No, when you give a gift, I told you have to be careful. Don't give things which will go to the drivers and the workers. If you can't afford it your band, don't give it. You're breaking the brand. Problem for the brand. Don't give it. Just keep them. The day that you can give it. Otherwise it doesn't look good. Because the competitor is always doing the best. The HSBC, they all have very different price things to give. They sponsor golf tournament. Once they gave, when I was at LDB, a golf bag. They imported from somewhere and gave their golf. The people always talk that they are not going to give their caddy or a junior. So that is a nice leather bag. Branded leather bag. So they take it and go. They are very proud of HSBC golf. They say they are part of this golf tour. HSBC. Yes. Other banks are trying to catch. Unbelievable. The cocktail, the way HSBC does, the way they handle their premium customers. Even if you give the lowest interest rate in the market, they will want to stick by brand. Because that brand promises quick response, quick hotline. The products that they use, brand, invitation. Then it's very nice for me to feel good about my each people also coming. HSBC is well known for brand. They will give the best or the nothing. That's what you need to do. That's why I told you, in the other countries, investments is pearl farms. We can be, I got a chocolate, where I being an industry expert, when I went I said, where did you invest? Pearl farm. I thought there's a place and all. I've never seen very different. So you have to, no point of you giving mass approval, good day. He can't go, no, he can buy only one shirt. If he go to the other place, he could put two. And he doesn't need to, he only wants that, multiple things. Yeah, he won't go, then, for him it's a mismatch. That's what it's called. Profiling is all about that mismatch. Have you all seen the current Pudanaris? Have you seen? They are like the people who have got rich and all. They also like. They like to be respected, spoken nicely. They you can't just talk to them. Very nicely you have to speak. You go to Jakarta, no? Yeah, you have lots of people who own little supermarkets, right? I used to go and meet them. They are very nice people. They see, they are very rich. But their shops are, they have own supermarkets, not cargies and thieves and all. They have their own. And they deal only in cash. They deal in cash. And most of their doctors, they have their own, the eye specialist and all, they have their own surgery thing, down consultation with the machinery, no? Yeah. And they have been had spectacles on. And you know what? The best part, they all come on Friday evening in the train. They come back, Colombo, they have a party. Oh. But they practice everything in Japan. That's the thing. But if you have a very good relationship, you will do very well. So that's all of the convenience. One person to talk to, and the bank should know. Branding is very important. Can't give duplicates, you can't give Chinese products, you can't give. Those are okay for mass customers, giving a pen, giving a key tag. That is okay, but if you're giving a pen, you should give cornflour. Oh, I get a nice farmer. Or don't give. Don't give this bank points and just brand. If you stop writing, they can afford. If you're giving the points, you have to buy the best one. You can't give a cheap one. Because that is showing that you don't value him. Because he didn't tell you to give to. He thought that he can't afford to buy a bottle of wine. You're giving, so give something good. Or don't give. Insulting. And they will insult you. That is, they will in return, they will give you a better wine. They give this can show. This is what I do. Okay. Are you all ready? Y'all are ready? Y'all are ready? Right. So who will go first? The team one, yeah? So you all have to come together and tell us like, yes. Yeah, you can use the board, yeah. I get that. All these slides. So tell us, you can all tell each, though we all are all there, you all have to talk. Okay. So because I have put everybody's names here, so I will also mark on each of yours. Yes. You want to use the board? You can use the board. Do you want a light board? Where are these lights? It's IBSL. Lights there. I mean, just try it. Yes. Thank you, Ajanta. I'm going to the back. Television, you were trained by me and
I have different. I have different.
but Shamil ka nahi aave.
Okay, I will start. Basically, in the banking sector,
Yeah.
we have three categories. One is retail, SME, and corporate. So, if we go for the retail customer, we have mass affluent, and high net worth and ultra high net worth. But basically, SME customers, normally, if a businessman or business people who are interested for the doing business, those are in the SME category. Corporate category, companies, limited companies, partnership, or something like that. High category people are in the corporate sector. So those are corporate, maybe project financing and corporate sectors. They are doing high scale advances or any big business activities under the corporate. Now we will go to that mass affluent and high net worth. In the banking and in our bank, normal in our clientele, most of are in the mass and mass affluent. Then after high net worth, individual, then ultra high net worth. So in our now we need to give an idea how we need to find the people for high net worth and ultra high net worth. So we have a custom in our base, mass affluent and mass. How we need to find the people to high net worth and ultra high net worth. Right? So in our team, they have some ideas. They given some idea. So can you tell one idea? So then we discuss. Basically, we started with the customer portfolio. Yeah, customer portfolio. In the customer income and HNW, we made two parts for the portfolio, meaning with the asset base, with the 7.5 million to 15 million, and more than 15 million, we go to the ultra high net worth. So that depends on the bank to bank, but basically that's a criteria we find that. Then another thing we go through that one is portfolio and their lifestyle, sheet or lifestyle. Tell about that, how we need to find the people to lifestyle and behavior.
What is the customer's behavior? If he uses credit cards, you can identify the behavior, the amount of withdrawals he does, and also where he swipes the credit card. So let's say if he goes for clubbing and all that, we can identify his lifestyle there, and also about the place where he lives, whether it's Colombo 7 or Palavatugudu areas like that, and then we can identify the turnovers about that particular person there.
So that means that
Yeah, helps. Yeah.
so that means basically that means now we have in mass
Can
affluent.
you also write? Yeah.
So in a mass affluent customer now, she told, so we go to the now existing customer, we can go to his account and find having a how is behavior in the account. That means how many withdrawals and how many deposits are came to in that account, and another thing, address, KYC. So know your customer, then we have some idea where is customer living in something she called Colombo 7. So very easy to find the customer. If a customer is a Colombo 7 or somewhere in the background, customer's background, very easy to find the customer who is the customer. Then another thing she told, right? Prospects. Can you come and tell them prospects?
We can identify prospects All like doctors, engineers, and professionals, and also the sons, minors of the high network people, and other relations of them. Then also they can put into the high network prospective customers.
That means basically
Prospective customers.
prospective
Yeah.
customer. That means basically
Right, that.
that's a basically she call now it's a very easy to that's a profession. What is the profession and what is the occupation? How is involving that income? Then we have some idea, but it's a family background. The family background maybe that's prospects in the future. We are the maybe there are children maybe in abroad, maybe children in done their degree already done. So we have some prospects to find the customer again. Referrals there. That's she told. Then another thing, so he told regarding that, yeah,
Yeah, that also shows that means these children, like she said, when they are overseas and all, when they come back, will they come as class? No, they are not going to come as class. Where will they fall? Okay, they fall to that. Yeah, they'll come as management trainees, all that. They'll again go to masters. So that's right away start. So that's a very good point. Thank you. So because they are studying, they can afford studies overseas. They come back, they won't take up job. He will go to a company straight away. He won't become a class and become that and this because his coming is different exposure. He can add value to the company. Yes.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Actually, we can categorize customers by professionalism. They are professionals. Actually, we have can get doctors, engineers, and some other. Most of the people are the draftsmen and like that are architecturals like that. So those are the high. As I think those are the high net worth customers.
So she identified the potential customers and you identify from the professional.
professions.
Yeah. Why do you think professional background will belong to high net worth?
Actually,
Yeah.
ma'am, they are expecting the services.
Yeah.
Then other thing is services. Then more than the services thing, they're just like prestige thing. Just like if we let's say you're the high net worth customer, I'm trying to give you a credit card,
Yeah.
but you're not expecting a credit card. You're expecting you're expecting a credit card, but that card would be a high
High
card.
level. Yeah. And also what is happening to their income? Every time their income is right. Why we say professionals are very important because their income is flowing every day. Lawyer is earning every day, the architect is earning every day. He is also in demand. Have you heard? I want this lawyer to do. Murad Ismail, Channa, Migara, very much in demand. They are very happy. This house is done by him. It is, no?
They always are.
Yeah. You know painting? They like, this is Seneca's painting. No, they are happy to have Seneca's painting in the house. That is investment. But painting in other countries is a big investment. So that has millions. There are auctions going on. Very interesting this part. Very good. Thank you.
Then he will explain how we find this customer, what kind of tools we can use. It all normally we can go to the trip, PEP and the world check. So he will explain. Trip. Check. And PEP. According to their lifestyle, I can help the customers also as the I need to get
why is it important if somebody wants to put liabilities? Deposits, why do we want the RIP and all check? I told you. Why?
Check returns.
Yeah?
But now normally check returns are there.
Yeah. And to see if he has a big fraud, how does he get the money? Theory comes. KYC. Know your customer. So if you have a massive loan, your bad grip, how did people can give Prashant 50 million? So is he into arms and all? You all don't know what are the customers that cannot be onboarded: arms, prostitution, drugging, child trafficking, people trafficking, they are kidnapping and all. Those are not allowed, right? And also gambling, money laundering, gambling, you cannot, because terrorist activity, that's fine. Arm dealing, nothing. Some time ago, we had to get permission for access directors because they were not dealing personally. No. They were okay because they were buying arms for the government.
Okay, right. Then another thing she taught. So club, what kind of club they are involved in? They are what kind of interest? What are the interests for them? Can you explain that?
When we talk about the club memberships, we can identify the customer background, whether he is gambling and other activities that are like prohibited from our bank end. So we can identify the customer's behavior from there, and also we can identify the interest he gains from there when customer profiling.
Sports activities, maybe
Yes.
they will involve in the golf, clubbing or something like that. So then that's very
That
easy to.
shows, yeah. That's very good. It shows how much of things that customer immediately tells you whether he's a high net worth. Golfer, you know, because it's not easy. I'm telling you, I've been a tennis player. Lot of money is necessary for the ball. Ball for the caddy is also you have to pay. They won't come and do. It's not going to pay. You have to pay for the caddy. For the guy to take your bag and all. So you need at least 5,000 bucks even to pay those people. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
So all the things we call it profiling.
Yes.
So this is a very important profiling. Then if we having a good profiling, so very easy to segregate with people who are in a high net worth, who are in a ultra high net worth. So high net worth, ultra high net depend on mainly our relationship. So we have a dedicated staff for the relationship officers. So first we need to provide good logistic for them, parking, especially parking and atmosphere, and we need to offer some coffee or something. That's very important. Then after we need to build a little bit, we need to build good relationship with them. So then we have some idea. When we are having occasions, we can offer them to come and join with us. So depend on that. We have offered them good product, that means tailor-made product, not like normal savings accounts, normal current accounts, normal deposit. But we need to offer them to tailor-made because of their requirement. We need to identify their requirement. Then we need to find what solution we can offer. That's easy to find customers to high net worth and ultra high net worth. And after service is very important. So if we find the customer, definitely we need to offer same service to him because retention is very important with our high net worth or ultra high net worth. So basically, this two product is a main product in the banking sector, profitable, very good profit to the bank, other than mass and mass affluent.
But why it is also because it's a stable base. That base is not going to go, like he said, like Prashant said, if you're very good to them, they become your brand ambassadors. So, no, thank you. I'm very happy with Ceylon. You don't need my RM knows everything. They won't come. Just because you offer, they won't unless you make them, like you said, service has to continue, right? Whether you are there or not, your backup even has to give that service. Otherwise, he won't, he can't. You can go on leave, that is your right of the banker to go on leave, but what must you do? You should have a backup for them because he has to be served. He is going to come and ask 365 all the time support. That is very important. So, like, very good. You'll touch base on the profiling, you touch base on the identification of the customer, then who are the prospects of this, and what to associate with them and what to offer. So, if this is there, can the bank go wrong? Can't. Out of everywhere, the 4-5 banks, I work with 3 banks. Out of the retail, at least 40% is out of the retail belong to this category. This category, your entire, if you all go and analyze, if you do your MIS people to do this, 40% will be here. So if this 40% you lose, why do you want to need this? So that's one point you all miss. Why do you want to lose? If you lose this, you lose a lot of money, right? And this is easy, stable, take care of them, they take care of the bank. And they will be ambassadors and they will refer customers. They will refer. They will always refer. That is very important. Right. What did you all feel now? Anything else you all have to do? That's it?
That's it.
Yeah, what you all very good and can we give a good hand? Thank you very much, team 1. That was good. So what did you all feel? There was any gaps here? Were there any gaps? Right? We covered our KYC, we covered profiling, we offered of the bank, whatever bank ABC, they know whom to give the services and how to find their profiling done, right? And beautifully it was presented, right? Now they can have their private banking and they can't go wrong. If they are there, then one more thing you all mentioned. Our team has to be what? Who has to be there? If I'm shy, I'm scared, can I be in this private banking? You have to have your suitable team. Don't push people who are shy, who are not willing to talk to people. Humans, look, we are not buying this pen, we are not buying this bottle, no commodity. What are you buying here? What are you buying? Services. You're with me, with them is because of services. And what are you dealing with? Their money, portfolio. Everything has to be told. And when a customer comes, you should be prepared. I told you to take the portfolio and no. There is something called the CRM, Customer Relationship Management System. I use that also. In that, it will even indicate. So 14th last month, they quickly go and see, okay, now when you punch this, it will say, okay, Suresh has met my colleague today. I'm taking over. Suresh is not there. Suresh overseas, right? I work for Tata. Then Suresh has met the customer. Suresh puts a remark. Then client has inquired about car something deal, this thing, and he has put a note and gone. So I can quickly say, Suresh has done this. He has sent. Is it okay? Are you happy with it? That's called CRM, Customer Relationship Management System. Not all has. Some now, most of the banks have CRM. That is Complaint Risk Management System. So don't get confused with two. Customer service is different to complaint management. Complaint management, even we have where you any problem, you go and put it, and the team of that complaint management will take it and resolve, not you, with the other department. You only have to go and feed into that. Then they get a ticket number and they will sort it out for the customer with the relevant department and bank fixes. We have that at DFCC. Anything, you just go and put it. Even if the IT doesn't work, just go and put it. Then the IT manager and the team will, the ticket has to be taken out of the system. Otherwise, problem. So CRM is different to C, customer management team. That is all about how Suresh met and what the customer told Suresh to what I am going to serve or Suresh. That will show 14 visit, 15 visit, that's called call reports. Right? RMs have to do call reports also. But here they don't practice too much. In other countries, we have something called call report. You go and come and meet me, you have to go and put in the system the call report. I met so and so, this is what her requirement, this was this thing, potential business is 3 million. So if I leave and go, Suresh takes that call report and say, Shera has put this. I have to, what to do? Follow up. Those are coming up, but other countries, we have, even the NDB before ABN AMRO, we have call reports. My boss gets a pop-up. I have said 5 million potential. He'll call within a week and say, hey, Shera, 5 million potential business, where is that? So those are important, right? Anything that you guys felt, you all have to tell. What did you feel is good about it? Okay, tell me. Suresh, what did you feel good about it? For the organization, what will happen? If you do this, what is the benefit for the organization? Yes. With it, yeah. You get the best out of it. Yeah, I don't know whether you all have this cross-selling. You all have that. 1 into how many you all have to do?
5.
5, right. You all have how much you all? One client, how many cross-sellings? HDFC doesn't 5, no?
At the opening of the account, we have to target
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
But after that, we get
Yeah, because you can do virtual onboarding, e-statement, everything. 1 into 5. So you have to cross-sell 5 things. Why we want to cross-sell? Because we want them to get used to us and be with us. Don't have a relationship only for sales. Then every time he is getting connected to the bank. He is good. HNB, I must say, your this online banking is very difficult. No, once you go in, but for a customer to go in is very hard.
not online. We actually have a
I got
app
that.
called digital banking.
Sorry?
Yeah, we actually have an app called digital banking. A new app.
Yeah, that's the
like
thing.
only
So I
few
had my account and to go went into that was like, but it took a little time. Once you go in, it's okay. It has to be customer friendly. Because everyone doesn't have time. No? So it says do that, do this, do that, and you have to call and all that. Once you get in, it's okay. NDB has neon stuff, no? So even a person who's not educated, like just putting numbers should be able to identify. Right? What did you all see? Okay, tell me, Prashant, what did you see? What will the bank benefit? She said, okay, retaining the customer and make sure that you understand their requirements. What will you see? Think as a management person.
Some market share.
Yeah.
Brand,
Yeah, equity.
portfolio.
Yeah, so she said that the portfolio will retain and increase, and what happens? More and more clients will come and return on equity. The ratio will be higher. Shareholders, what will happen?
They more.
And what will happen to the staff? You all will get more bonuses. You make, yeah?
That use this money to make for SME
This is actually this is a spending. This is the funding unit of your organization. Most of the treasuries depend on these customers, not on corporate. Corporate client, if they get a project, quickly that money goes out. England, like that, they have to have no. They will have their companies to go and borrow. That's a difference. This is if you have, quickly they'll move. We found a good business, we found a good project, we are moving. This is stable. So return on equity is going to go up. Branding is going to go up. Shareholders are happy, staff is happy. Then bank can give your good. And what happens? Your bank's rating goes up. When you do profiling, what happens? Your risk is mitigated in banking terms, right? You will not have problem. NPLs will not come in here. There is no NPL. Even if they take cash back, they don't want to upset their name. Oh, මගේ නම grip එකේ තියනවාද miss? They say මේ bank එකේ මට කිව්වවත් නැහැ. Have you all heard? They know we just take no, they are shocked. So they don't like to mess because they want good things. They like. I have had done cocktails in Matara, Jaffna, we couldn't do, but I have gone and visited clients. Matara to Gaul is two different cultures. I told you, two different dancing. Have you all noticed? Very different. Gaul to this thing. Canadian dance is very different to Matara. So you need to understand cultures also, right? So if you are going to open a private banking in Gaul, you need to understand that has a lot of expatriates. Foreigners are there. They are the people who love that. Have you gone to Apico Gaul? Anyone gone to Apico Gaul? You have. What do you see the difference? What do you see like brands and products? What do you see? Very different. Now, very different. Yeah. You know what is not in Colombo? So they have green tea, strawberry tea. We have, but different. All the brands. Let's not do that. All were catering to foreigners. Lot of sprays and creams and all that is there. Because they are catering to the Gaul part. Gaul has a living in Gaul. All foreigners. It's a tourist, yeah, and they have these yoga classes, all of those, and they have a big club like golf club. There is a club, so a lot of people network, and they go to those very different kind of associations. Like our chamber, they have their own. All is very different. Candy people, anyone from Candy? Candians, if you are opening, what will happen in Candy? You have to be very cultured. That Candians have a culture. You can't be like that stylish. You have to have that calm and peace and all that culture. Where are you, Suresh, from? Which? Kandana. Yeah. So you belong to suburbs. You will have more. Kandana is more of a mass affluent type. Yeah. Now, if you see Dehiwala, anybody living in Dehiwala? More rental people. Again, mass affluent. Right? So what did you all see? What did you see? What did you see? How would you value this? What do you think? The bank, is it a good thing? What will happen if you are going to do this? The cost has to also be there. And I told you, no, he said, no, you have to have that infrastructure. So there's a cost involved. So you have to have the proper from that segment, you have to keep, right? So very good. So can we take you all now? Yeah? Come. So you all should whatever organization you are in, you also give your contribution on this, talk about it, we are managing. You can have a lot of like, you can go to your previous center, right? Your private center. Go to your previous center. What are you at the lab? Very fast. And in fast. In HSBC model is like there are acquisition RS and evening RS. That means they serve. But acquisition person is like a sales guy. Both expensive. Both expensive. No, it's started. Acquisition RS is content. They are farmers. Under farm. We don't have that. We tell because that's a problem. Hunter is coming and dumping and going and sometimes wrong. We tell the hunter and the RA to be the same. Because then that is what they have gone to print. We have something called prestige to Philadelphia. NTP has elevated to privilege. No, so that part handle, if that RM part handle, RM and private banking will handle. You have to have a strategy to have a team to, like if she is in the branch, if she knows this passes, then she can bring him up. Manager must do. And you have to have a strategy. This is the details that you do. But it's the same thing. In other countries, apart from this, I told you CSN is there, all UK is there. A lot of people go to UK, they easily private bankers, you can find them. All the Lloyds Bank, all these things. One more thing, what will ultra high net worth offer apart from the banking products and services? Can you tell me? Can you all tell? Okay. Yes. Debenture. Yeah, there's a NDB debenture coming up. I'll just go and check, okay? It's called a prospect. What is a prospect? All about the debenture. 5-year debenture, they are paying interest semi-annually at 12%. You can't say if it is ultra Ceylon again, it's not Ceylon, no, you have to tell him, this is available. Just to keep him posted, you know, if you are interested, but not to a person who takes the risk. That is risk. No? You can't take the money at once, debenture. If fixed deposit, can you withdraw? You can't withdraw. You can withdraw. After maturity, but still you can pre-uplift with the penalty. But debenture you can't. Debenture problem. You can't uplift debenture. So you have to understand whether he has a risk appetite, whether he can take that. So you can only give it to ultra high net worth. Here from 100 million, he doesn't mind putting 20 million. Good return. That is the difference. Product difference. Here the value, lifestyle, everything. Product difference. Also you need to understand. So you can give him debentures, equity, everything. Good return. LOLC, I remember Haley's gave one time 14%. Semi-annual. 5-year debenture. Good. But you should be able to, what happens? Park the money and wait. No rush. Because that's why I said 5 million can't do all that. You have to have 150 million at least for you to put 10 million and say, I'm okay for 5 years, I don't need. Fixed deposit, you can put even for 2-3 million people. In a case of hurry, somebody is sick, he can ask the penalty and give me the liquid. So that is liquid. Yeah, investment bankers, investment banking will tell you. Yes. But they will send it to you, look, saying, look, this is there in the market. What do you do? Those you have to keep them. Okay, come.
Continuing on, the group number 2 actually, group number 1 explain what they are going to cater to us. We are financial customers. We are priority banking customers. We are prospective customers. Now we are going to tell what we want and who we are, and our team is ready to present what we expect from you. That is our main objective. Number one, we have money. We have excess money. We can put in a bank account, or we can maintain in a bank. And number two is we are busy. Our lifestyle is very busy because we don't have time to go to a bank and sit, stay in a queue to deposit money and withdraw money and go like that. Again, we seek. We are in the top of the hierarchy, so we seek prestige. Like we like to use top brands to consume top branded products. So our requirements are different to the other retail banking customers. So our team is going to present what we expect from a bank, not from a not like going to open a savings account and get the passbook and do transaction like that. We need customized service. So our team will explain what we expect from the private banking from a bank, and Nirupama will start with what our requirement. Sorry, Mas.
I'm Malcha. So actually, from you all, as a customer, I need manage my portfolio. So actually, as a busy person, I may not remember my FD's renewal dates and all the things. So from a bank, I want to memorize. I want to memorize what are the renewal dates, what the renewal interest rates, and all the things, and also manage my portfolio. And the second one, easy access. So I have to easily access a banker from my side. As actually, I want this partner to get advices from the bank, and also for market updation, because a customer in a different different organization, even I may not have any updation regarding the banking sector or financial sector. So I need every day or updation, and also I need a good partner. The third one is recognition. As a banker, always I want to recognize as a high-end person. So others will recognize. So what we want is
want a portfolio management, not one account to be managed, right? Multiple, and you want easy access and you want connection to the relationship manager all the time, any bank. And I want also to be recognized because I'm busy, I can't be ignored, I have my time for conference, meeting, interviews and everything. You need to identify that is very important, right? Like Suresh said, because what is happening is, like you saw now, what Suresh said, the lifestyle is very different. Not that you want, but that is how, because I have to make money for me to invest it, right? Because I'm always busy making money. I'm going to invest. Suresh is saying, I have money, I want to invest, but you have to manage it. Yeah, good point. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So as I am busy, I'm looking for a partner actually. So not a banker, but it has to be a partner to me. So you have to advise me what to do, have to tell me that what are the things and opportunities available in the market. So partnership is one of the most important thing for me, and also I need the recognition from your bank. So when I'm accessing to your bank, I need parking space. I need the recognition. I don't want to be in a queue. So I want easy access, and also I may call you in a busy time. You might be with some other customer, but I expect that you will return my call in a reasonable time, or at the same time, if you can promise me that at one time you can reach me, that will be great because then I can uh, have a time frame for my what I'm planning to do so, and so and like as we told that we don't want to be in queues, and so we want to make sure my privacy, and I don't want to hear that what is my where what kind of what are my investments. So I expect you to keep it for yourself without telling me.
What is it called in banking here? Keeping privacy and maintenance of confidentiality. I'm telling you, we can get sued and the bank can lose license under customer charter. We cannot tell. That's why you see this part when we send some, why can we send full account number? No, we can't. What will we do? We cross no mark. Cannot. Yeah, you have to. Earlier days, there was something called status report. I have gone through that, you all wouldn't have not. So I am asking from my bank to you. So the number is there, but you are from. They will first tell whether like because those it was not properly inflow reverse manual. It was not linked because it didn't have link. So you have to tell until you give me the status report, I can't do the prediction. So that is a satisfactory, unsatisfactory. It is yes, because we are maintenance of confidence. That is very important. Can you tell their spouses how much they have? Right? You can't. Okay.
And mainly why I choose your bank, that uh, I hope and I expect that you will treat me, and you will assign the bank will assign me the best partner to me. So I'm expecting to go a long journey with this partner. So I need the best partner to have, and in that case, the bank can I are going to mutually benefit. So that is one thing I expect.
So the next point.
Yeah. So what is another good thing is, what is she telling here? She's telling what time is money for her. And as much as you're busy, she's also what? Busy. And what does she want? She wants a response. It's okay, you're busy now, you can't be, you have to return back to me. I'm waiting for some services from you. Right? That's what she said. I want you to be responsive. Respond to me. Even under customer charter, that is also you. People can go and put complaint. පාරිභෝගයක් වෙනුවෙන් වෙලාවක් නැහැ. Because then the bank will ask, you have 3,000 people, can't one of your staff put it? You can't say we have IT people, so many this. You have bank actually. Customer charter says you have to get back to the customer because they have invested money, no? 100 rupee, not for high net worth for anybody, right? 100 rupee customer even, you have to get back. That's why we have in 3 languages. You all have no notice board. Everything is in 3 language now. You have to put everything you have to have in 3 language because they have to read and understand what is the condition. Good. Okay, fine.
Who try to get some kind of services from the private banking. So all the time I expect my satisfaction. Find the satisfaction is the best thing. Because there are so many places that the services and all those things. So I select the place to can maximize my satisfaction. The best thing is the game in the right time. The other thing is, the special thing is the personal attention. Person and my person, and as much as I busy, I need to some kind of personal attention. Someone who needs serve me some kind of services, he needs to personal attention for me and answering my questions. And all the time I try to take the answers with my problems and my what you call the solutions for my matters. So the other thing is and also in that case, if my well-trained person that stands on the side for myself, especially he or she can answer my phone calls, remembers my even my birthday also, wish me or my special days and all those things I highly expect that. Because the service oriented is mainly service oriented. What do you think for me? All the time I try to stay with you. So that's
So that means what is she saying? She wants attention and not partner means not just a partner who will also give a solution. If you can't have 1 month no, I'll call I'm still asking, my management is not giving you. Can't do that in private bank. You have to give the solution. Whether yes or no, tell them. Whether can you do or can't do. Because then they can go and get it from somebody else. Don't just say because you want to satisfy the customer, I will ask, but finally nothing is asked after 3 months. That is bad. He has a time frame. He has to make a business decision or invest or something within that period. Finally, you come back and say, what? Can't give. So, that's what I said. In private banking, there is nothing called no, can't, not like that. You but how you will have to rephrase it. I'm sorry, our bank at this moment is not here to offer this service to you, or it is not in our current portfolio. In the future, we will be able to look if the demand is more. No, I can't, you can't say. The bank is not in a position to currently offer this product. Not in a position, no giving, no can't. They feel very unhappy. She told can't. In a very different way telling. Right? We are unable to support this request right now. I'm sorry, I went to the management, I have come back. We cannot support this request right now. That is what they expect. Then they'll respect it. Thank you very much for being honest. Be transparent. It's not you now, you're telling what the management has decided. You tried talking to them, they can't do, that's fine. Tell them. Don't give false promises. But are we giving her a solution? Yes. Even if we have not given the facility, we are giving her a solution because she can go to another bank. Otherwise, if you don't tell what happens, you're giving her what? Hopes. And she's hoping. Like marriage, I told you, hoping that someday it will happen. It's not gonna happen, you know, and your polite telling it will happen. Yeah? Good.
Hi, good evening. I'm Prashant, actually, again, in Gyan Pastor. So first I will explain you something that I have experienced. The high net worth client, one of our clients at Grandpa's branch, he has his all business accounts at Grandpa's branch, even his cousins and everyone, they do their business with us. But they don't want their next generation, I mean his son, his daughter, they don't want to visit Grandpa's branch since the location. Being a high net worth client, I look forward to go to banking in a proper location, like EFCC Pinnacle is at Horton Place, and our HNP club is at Green Park. And I have seen NTP, their private banking is at Columbus 7, and Standard Chartered is also in Columbus 7. So I look forward to go to my banking, not in a basic area, but somewhere around where high net worth people live. And even someone who comes to our branch, and since we are an old branch, HNB Grandpa is like a really old branch. We started in like 1993, the branch. We still have really high net worth clients. They asked us to open the FD from there, and they asked us to send the fixed deposit to our Green Park branch because they don't want to visit our branch. So, being a high net worth client, I really look forward for the location. And I will talk again this personal attention regarding to that personal attention. So for my birthday, for New Year, for Christmas, whatever the special events, we send our high net worth clients gifts. Like not being a high net worth client, I don't really accept to deliver umbrella or a diary. So our HNB, we have two products, Private Circle and HNB Club. So at our branch also, so at HNB, so many branches we have Private Circle. So for New Year, we send them champagne, a bottle of champagne. Bottle of champagne we send them, like not like a normal champagne bottle, but a really good champagne bottle. And every month we get details, so we can identify the high net worth clients in our portfolio, and every birthday we send them IT vouchers at Kingsbury. IT vouchers. So we send them Kingsbury or Hilton, Cinnamon Lakeside, somewhere like that. Also, since
Diesel Motors Demo, Mercedes-Benz, their showroom is at Grand Pass, and they are organizing a golf tournament for their high net worth class clients. Like, if you own a Mercedes-Benz, you can participate in that golf tournament. That's a globally golf tournament where Mercedes-Benz does. So in Sri Lanka, they also do one, and the champion who wins the trophy, they take them to Singapore by their money. Singapore is like the Asian Championship. If you win the Asian Championship, you can go to Germany. Germany is the win. So tours. And finally, I go for I do private banking. I have my clique, right? Like I have a different clique, like different team, and so I would like to have some special events with my own people. Like I don't want to go and do launch services with the normal people, where you said mass plans. So events, we have to organize some events. Even at DFCC Senegal, they have a launch, and even at HNP Club, we have a different launch. So we do basically events quarterly. We do something for the entertainment also. So as a high net worth client, I would like to have special events. And finally, can I play a video?
Yes, of course.
One point always discuss is the taking care of our family financial.
Yeah. That is very important. Nomination. That's what I wanted to ask. Did you forget the nomination? Don't have forgot. So your nomination. As you start your portfolio management, give them that convenience. No need to go to courts. No need for testimony. You can go for nomination, right? So like Prashant said, it's very important location. His customer can be in Grand Pass, but he will like to go to you have to have a main center. That's the pinnacle, club has to be there because they can have the account, but they will go there. They can't be waiting in the branch. Branch is crowded, especially COVID time.
Unfortunately,
They won't come.
This is how to approach a financial client and how to treat someone.
a lot of salespeople, especially bankers in private banking and institutional sales, they want to reach out to also kind of individuals using LinkedIn, Facebook, and several other email tactics. They don't like that. Go to their industry associations. Understand what kind of allocation they have. Understand as to what challenges their industry is facing, and then come up with some sort of value proposition. We have to add value before we actually go ahead and sell a product to an entrepreneur. If I'm invited to a conference, I go to that meeting and I start shaking people's hand, looking into their eyes and tell them what I do. But I usually stop at that point and ask them the right question. What do you do? I don't tell people that I work for such and such bank. I don't tell that I sell this product. I don't tell people what I've done in the past. I want to know genuinely as to what they do and what they believe is value creation for them. So if I'm meeting with somebody in the shipping industry, I would like to understand as to what challenges his unique business is facing with respect to globalization, changing tax regimes, or just changing technology. Only then I will be able to understand where he is coming from. Sometimes if the business is not doing good, I don't think so that's the right time to pitch him a new business idea or to pitch him an investment product that will provide, I say, a $10 million cash outlay from his ailing business. So we need to understand where that person stands and also create a brand. Make yourself so memorable that that person remembers you that, okay, Abbas Hashmi is an advisor to high net worth individuals. I know another friend of mine who may use his services. And then he then go ahead and refers your name to them. Because sometimes the person that you're shaking hands with may not be the final client for you. And another tip that I've realized, people who say they're wealthy, most often they're not, because money talk, wealth whispers.
That's all from us.
Yeah,
How's
good,
your-
very good. Right?
How's your
You saw what they want, some portfolio management and looking after my future, my family, nomination, right? Easy access. I want quickly to come and go. Can't wait for you for meetings, right? And I want to be recognized, right? Because I have money and give me a partner who can work with me, not a person. That's why I said who can be in the private banking. Don't put people who are shy. I have to tell and you have to tell. Suresh must be a good person. I can't open up with Suresh because Suresh won't smile and Suresh is like, Suresh is like always like this. I'm thinking, and I tell Suresh my problem is Suresh is like very public. He will talk to you. So then privacy has to, we have to zip up. Told you, no? I told you, tell you like I told you what happened to a customer where he was like one of the our staff members not here, my first bank, he was gossiping about the CEO. And then the next person recorded that he's a client and CEO's friend and he came and told, this is what your staff is talking about you and the customers. He's laughing about the customer jokes. Right? You don't know who's next to you. After drinks, you're talking. And he was sick. Can't do that. He's talking about our customer. He makes that fellow recording. Right? Then time is money. Because I'm making money, you have to help me to make that money. And maximize. Yeah. If I'm not satisfied, you don't look after me, I'm going. That is there no anywhere. No. Intel no going but our where restaurants are there. Good food. But how long will it take? Waiting. By that time you're eating buns and buns and buns. Your stomach is full. You wanna get out. No point. Good food, but no time. And the personal attention is very important. Never mind, you have to go and get. That's what you call budget hotels. Why do you call budget hotels? That means don't expect anything. The budget hotel. You are coming to a budget hotel. 7-star, 5-star, why do they have that? And fine dining, what do they say? Fine dining. Fine dining can't give you hand tissues. They have to give you serviettes. You can't have fine dining tissues given. But in a normal restaurants, you can issue wipe your hands tissues. Fine dining is fine dining. My crockery must be there. My plate must be there. My tissue napkins must be there. So that is fine dining. I am going for fine dining, paying for fine dining, and you can't keep tissue for me. That is a difference. Fine dining and this. Whether you want like then if you go say hey your budget hotel, your budget hotel, then you can't expect that. Your budget hotel you have not gone to a 5-star, 7-star or whatever. That's why they have. Why service? Why do they have three airlines? Business class, then premier one or something, then you get what? The economy. So you can't be in economy and expect what is being fed to business class to be fed to you. No, because they are paying for that. And that attention of the separate air hostess senior person is working or the person. Because they are paying. You have to, because they are people and economy people is, they will also have to be looked after like your mask. But they will have a different kind of food. They'll have to serve 200 people and come to your seat, right? You can't at once, as you ring the bell, they can't come to you. Because in economy, there is only 50 people. They can go. And understand hotel industry, service industries, hotel, airlines, they have. You go to Qatar and all that, they have loungers, no? Loungers. Now so somebody said, no, we give that priority pass, no? They also give, right, priority pass because they go. Whereas we at NDP, we give express entrance to the airport. You don't go to the normal entrance. You go to that express entrance. You just take your bag and you go straight away to that. So that for that we pay 15,000 bucks because customer is that is some banks in other countries they come and pick up when they arrive. The car is there, shopper is there to pick you up. Dubai they do a lot. They are picked up also. Okay. So what did you all see in this? Is it is it reasonable? High expectation, demanding? Is it demanding? Yes. Without telling you're demanding. I want this. Then only I will stay with you. I don't want. There are senior citizens, no old. They will want you to come and put the app person. Or don't want apps. Don't know e-statement, printed statement. Sir, I want someone to come then full. Lawyers will not fill all the documents, give a photocopy also. Demanding. Yes. But is it worth? Yes. So then can you just do this without if your bank is not ready for it? No, you can't. You have to be ready. That's why a lot of people don't touch. Because you have to have the people to do that. You have to have people who are willingly doing that. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough call. Right? So you all understand, right? Now the concept and customer satisfaction, is it reasonable? Yes. Because we are all clients, you all are all people, and you can't give me a common person to serve me. I can't be having all 5 people's numbers. No. I can have the backup and that. Right? HSBC, they have someone called SRM, service RM. We also have service RM. If the RM needs, RM can be contacted for any new investment. SRM is for service. Can you get my mobile app is not working? Can I have the copy of this? Can I have the account balance? They call the SRM. SRM will quickly tell, yes, Mr. Pereira, I'll give you. The SRM is also gradually becomes the RM something. Right? Now, most of the SRM after some time, their next role is RM. We also take SRMs because SRM has the best practice. They go through a lot. Understood? You all clearly understood, no? So this is what is private banking, customer expectation, cloud bank's expectation, advantages of both parties, and partnership. And what is income? What is you have to cover AML, KYC, world check, reports, and customer charter. Very important. And your nominations must be done. And they have to sign the terms and conditions. Every bank will have in private banking terms and conditions. This is what I will charge you. This is what I will not charge you. So some people, the balance has come down, no? So you have a Standard Chartered charges 5,000 rupees if your balance come down, but if you want the status, you all also have, right? Yes. We of course give a grace period, but Standard Chartered, if you next month you'll have 5,000 bucks deducted. Because if you don't have the money, you'll bring next time. Okay, you have taken the money, but I'm giving you the service, so I will charge you 5,000 a month. Whether you want it or not, some people still want. So it's each bank's choice. Okay, clear? Right, so is the first case study okay? So shall we take a break? You want to take a break? Or go home soon? I have here to send him also. No? Is it clear now for you all? Very clear, right? Yeah. Okay. Is a or you a vegetarian? No. Okay. I'll get some pizza as well as. Right. Okay. So case study one is very understand. If you're going to be that, you have to understand customer, what does they want, bank, what do they want, what are they trying to achieve. They're also not meant to do. Number one is that. So the second case study is what can, how do you, the basically is like each of you must come and tell me, we'll take a break and say legally to do private banking, how will you do your documentation with the customer? If you I just come and tell you, Prashant, I want to open a private banking account, what will you all, how will you react immediately? How will you react? Now you know what people will be demanding everything. How will you basically cover the risk of the bank? Can you all think? I'll get something because these people are saying they can't serve you tea because of COVID issue or something. Can you all think? I am coming to open an account, but as a banker, how will you manage the bank risk? And how will you also get me as a customer to give all the details? Right? I can't come again. I will only come once, or you have come to my office. Each person must give 3 main important things. Think of it. Okay. Think of it and we'll do it. Can you all think? A customer is coming, how do you onboard? Like, how do what is necessary next to you as a banker? What will you ask? Huh? No, I just in another 40 minutes. Okay. Shall we start? Done? Right. Okay. Can I start with have your names? No? Right. Okay. Shaggy, can you tell me like what will I like as a when I come as a client, what will you first do? Now you're thinking I'm a customer, but not the services, right? For you to cover your bank and the risk, what will you first do? Yes. Yes. Yeah, you have to remember that premier customer forms. So not the normal mandate that tells the terms and conditions. In IC, if it's a foreigner passport, then you have to you have to check your flip and you have to have the address proof and income, source of income. I told you no, so they can be people in salary people. Then next is people who are generating income, professionals. Then the next one is whether they are in the category of the ultra high net, whether they are people who are getting profits. Those people, it's also good for you all to have a what their tax return. Right? Later slowly ask for the tax return, it will indicate it. Okay. So you understood that, right? So it will cover you everything. Whether you have profiled them or not. I told you the CID today knows about KYC very well than you. So you need to first is doing that. Don't get excited. Don't do anything. Keep yourself calm. First do your normal thing, right? Yeah. So shall we go to Nirupama? Yes.
Isn't that we can have background storage like one family
Yeah. Very important. Right? There was one case. I'll tell you. You have to know where they are. Go to address they. When one of our RMs went to do inspection, that was a bare land. Another client gave a warehouse, of somebody. So very important. Be careful. That means they are upset with some bank and they are coming and hiding money. So you have to do your location and identification and just go and check whether it is authenticated information. If you can, you have to cite the originals. So, NIC and all, you have to cite the original. Unless your husband is introducing the wife, then it's okay. But initially, you must cite passports, everything. Coach passports also done. Right. Okay. So, Prashant, what will you check?
Okay. We find the details, then after we ask there, right?
Yeah.
So we can find the details from the website, maybe to LinkedIn, so we can find the details from there. So then, even in with the expenditure, we can find their source of funds and their income level and their background. So those are the details we need to find in our network. After that, we can go ahead.
Yeah, after that, so it's true. While you're talking, please do your check. Right? Or what did I tell you? Slowly tell, excuse me, and go and give it to a supervisor. Tell, check quickly the grip and the background. Then the internally, the staff is doing, here you're nicely sitting and doing your thing. There are walk-in customers. I told you, there was a recently a lady and a guy came and he's wearing in the evening. He said his mother and him, they are World Trade Center, they are owning money and they own this company and all that. So, okay, I told you, people can have the sports different. Okay, they may be not wanting to wear branded stuff. Okay, but he never removed. No, I was going up and down because I think, oh, one of my clients came and I said, I went to the door to send him off because it was ultra high network. And I saw these people, like 3 people, waiting outside the our car park. So waiting and waiting and waiting. Like I asked the security, who are these? How the way? Then he said, Miss, may I look at Mama? Pay me. Now my RM also has come and she has done the thing, but she has not opened the account. They have come after banking hours, right? And I didn't like that guy because he never removed the sunglasses. He never removed the sunglasses. And like I then told, oh, then they have said they're waiting for a taxi. And then try show or whatever. Now high net worth, will they come? Unless they, then I said go and ask whether we can get a taxi. But they said no. Finally they got into we were watching, they got into a try show and went. And he's saying his company is owned by him to see, and I told my PETA manager, go look for this World Trade Center, not the office like that. All lies, right? We didn't know whether they are rooms even, right? They were trying to see whether they can open the account quickly. They were trying, I think they must be doing some money laundering or something. We quickly said no. So they called and I said, no, you're not opening it. They said, why? Your manager is telling you're not giving me access. I said, yes. We are not satisfied with the bona fide. I'm so sorry. We cannot enter you all as our customers, not even normal client. Because now see, the risk if we have taken, no, it's a problem. Sorry? No, they came and said they want to open personal joint account. Ah, I'm telling you, we never removed the sunglasses. I was telling this girl, and she was at about 5:30. She was also working. Some of the RMs have gone, and she didn't know what to do. And they were like asking the rates, asking that. How can you open? Can you give the account number now? She said, I can't give like that. But they never asked for me. Head of the department or they said nothing. They wanted her to open the account and give the account number, saying that they'll put money. He didn't open. They said, no, I cannot open instant accounts like that. Anyway, it's off banking hours. You should have come during banking hours. No? We took a little time and did the background. No, in World Trade Center, there wasn't any company like PETA. Hello. If they must be doing that, they have this money transferring thing now. One of them. Fine. Tell me, question. Yes. So you feel that should be done. Yeah. Very important. So then we'll go to Malsha, what do you feel? What will you do? Yeah, you can ask. But what will you also do? Okay, KYC done, that is done, everything. What will you do? You will have to tell the terms and conditions. What is the criteria for my private banking? For you to have the status, you have to give me assets, liability, or this. Is it okay? If so, here is my private banking mandate, please. Otherwise, he goes to customer chart and say, at the beginning when I asked Malsha to enroll me, she never told me about it. Then dispute starts, court case, bank will lose, right? Make sure that you tell the threshold, what is necessary for you. Yeah, and what are the other conditions? Yes, tell me, anything else? Anything else? You should do the profile. Apart from your KYC, you have to do your profile. Profiling, like magic will tell, is this a person? Profiling while doing, you must have what is the expected amount that is in the KYC turnover, and they'll tell whether that is matching. If it has a mismatch, you're in trouble. No way. Are you sure you are this amount? I supposed to like that? No. Cannot. Then you must red alert. Tagala, you have to red alert. My God, this is not exactly what's happening to us. Something is wrong. Yes, you should understand. Right. You understood? Okay, so these are the things that will come to your paper also, right? Apart from our session today. Right. So let me go to Roshika. Roshika. Yeah, Roshika, what will you ask? You're very much NSP government, not like you all are very strict, no? What will you ask? You all have. Ah. Yeah, there's a blacklist. So World Check is also a blacklist. World Check is also, PEP never tell their PEPs. They won't tell. No, we are not, we have no political connection. I'm telling you, run the PEP check. Then there are somebody wants a PEP is what? Always a PEP. You can't come out. Once a PEP, you're always a PEP. It is in the record. And if you don't tag him as a PEP, what will happen to you? You will get warned. You will get issues. You're supposed to be recording all that customers in and out. And mandate. Always checking what is he bringing, what is he taking, where is it from, because PEP is a normal man. He has become a member of parliament or ambassadors, all those, and position in the government or everything. Now, including me, I have to tell how much is like we are senior management. We have the key indicated. Like we have to take key people. We have to tell. We can't buy shares the way you and I can buy. We have to tell because we know how the bank will operate. There is a cooling period, selling period for us. We have to indicate shares are this much we have, this is the time period we want to buy, and what is the other income. All key people, the central bank monitors us very much. Not me, my husband, my children, everybody. Once you become a key person, you cannot hide anything. Everything must be told. Children, immediate family member. That means the spouse and children, not sisters and anyone. Pet doesn't belong. If you are sisters, brothers, it's okay. Main person is, right? Yes. So you have a system. Yeah, secretaries to the committee. There's a PEP report will show. PEP report can be clean. There are some cases in World Check. There are some cases, but sometimes the cases are cleared. So you have to write to compliance and say, can you please clear whether I can proceed opening the account? You have to get your compliance approval. You cannot tell the customer, I'll open. No. If you see the PEP, you have to take time. One day you have to take, if you're out of banking hours, same day means you have to say, I will have to check. Right? That's why you don't. While you're doing the talking, the operations team must do all that. Quickly check the PEP. This, that branches are given access right now for PEP checking, you're there. No, our branches have also got access. Yeah, there's a system where you should ask or call quickly and tell them to check whether I can proceed. They won't tell their PEP, and sometimes genuinely they don't know their PEPs. They don't know the PEP meaning. Yes, I was a director, is it? Am I on the PEP? They asked. Yes, I was there for short time, but what to do? Once a PEP is always a PEP. You can't take your tag off, right? Very important. Yes. So what else did you check? Yeah. Whether your bank is providing that service or not. If not, at the beginning itself, be very nice and tell them you cannot. Okay, good. Yes. Then Next, Dilhara. Yes, Dilhara. Yeah, TIN number. Yeah. But if the customer is not paying tax and doesn't want to declare, it doesn't mean you can't open the account. That is not our problem. He has to manage that. So be careful, okay? So if they can give the TIN number, we have to. And you have to ask, do you want us to deduct the withholding tax or would you want to do? It's not right or wrong. It's a perfect plan if we can give the tax number. Generally, everyone does. Otherwise, penalty comes, and they are also happy to give the withholding. It's better for us to deduct and send. The returns are very difficult, right? It's very complicated when they go to do. So when we deduct and give a certificate, they are happy. Very important. Good point, right? So that's also very important. Yeah. So Dilhara is very good. Ajantan, what will you ask? Okay. So another thing. Okay, Ajantan is going. What if I give you money, Ajantan, 5 million? All okay, I'm giving you, okay, Ajantan, here 5 million deposit. Will you take? You can't. What is our threshold like bankers? 5 lakhs and above, you have to have a supporting document. Somebody coming suddenly with 5 million. No, you can't. No. At least your withdrawal from commercial bank coming to NSB, you say, coming to NSB. Right, they are coming and saying, okay, now if Ajantan is now at his DB, they are coming to NSB. So, yeah, he can say, yeah, Ajantan, I withdraw from NSB. Yeah? They say, yes, sir, can I please have your withdrawal slip? And do you know that every bank, when they give money, they put that sheet, they write the denomination and cashier is written and kept. So check for that small cardboard piece also. Not that you can't take, you have to show from there. There's a debit to get credited. That means what happened? This is black money. Yeah, no in trouble. All good. Everything is clear, but black money. Something has gone and this fellow is getting black money suddenly. Yeah. Can accept cash. I please know from which bank and write a note. Cover your role also. As long as much as you want to satisfy your customer, you should also cover yourself. Don't do what you can't. Like she said, if your bank is not in that position, please say transparent. No, I can only do this. Right? Like he says, open everything. Yes, ask the money. Otherwise, they will do RTGS or what? They will do a check, which is much better. Right? Much better. Checks and RTGS is the best mode for you to do the transfers, to onboard them. But if you're getting and no third party checks, it should be in my name. I can't have Ajanta's name and open an account in my name. It is wrong. No? I can. Why should I check Ajanta? They will say, no, it's okay, open check, put, you can certify and give. No, don't go to that trouble. Right? No need to, and you need to check whether the validity of check and all that is equal. Right? Okay, Suresh, what will you do?
The customer might say, I'm a director of this company and was here, so without asking for the check to that one, we can easily go to the CSC. So
Yeah.
the directors who they are annual.
Very good. Go to the annual report. You know how to check share value? You go and put the company name and percentage of market. And like Suresh said, Shera Hassan, director. What percentage of shares held? Tuck the internet. So y'all are lucky. Everything is there. Go and check that. Very good. Very good. Go and check whether actually he is there. Whether that is a working director. Whether it's a owner. All crazy things they say. Today the world is such a people have money and they don't know what to do. They keep it because there are systems that will capture them. Very good. So Kanchana, yeah, very important. At the beginning itself say if tomorrow he dies, problem. You must know their family's background. You have to know, I told you, when you join the profile KYC, you have to know the spouse. If married, non-married, and customer need not give immediately the nomination form. That's a bit sensitive. In other words, you're saying if you die, what am I to do? Right? So very sensitive area. So in a nice way, say this will support you without getting into legal. You don't have to pay for the lawyer. If you can, please get this completed and let us know. Yeah. And do you know that current accounts cannot be nominated? Can't nominate. Current account is not nominated. Why? Why can't banks nominate current account? Tell me, bankers. Yes, dear report. Why can't we nominate? No, because I am having a checkbook and I can issue 11 or 10 of you checks. I'm past the it. I can't expect my daughter to come and take the money because all of you need to be paid. Current checking account, I may not like the check is valid for 6 months. So that until 6 months, I can come and claim for that check. That check is there's a validity period. No? 30 days, 60 days, it says. No? That's why some stale. What do you mean by stale check? That means it has passed, expired. So during the validity period, people can come and claim for it. So that if no one has claimed, you put to go to a testimony case and go and claim for that money. Otherwise, you can't. Okay. Hello. Oh. පල්ලෙහාට ඇවිල්ලාද? මේ what is the British school no? British school එක දන්නවද? ඒක ඉස්සරහා තියෙන්නේ IBSL කියලා. Institute of Bankers. Oh. So who build ඉවත් වෙනවා? Bankers Institute එක. Oh, හරි. Right. So you understood that, right? So then, Prashant, what will you do?
First, I will get the account of the application and I will file them in that application. I have a small financial chit chat and I can check this LinkedIn to get this
Idea of the background
idea
of
the
business.
background.
Yeah.
Also, we have a system called AML.
Amen, KYC.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone, you all should have that. Yes.
Yeah, so we can just put this
Details and
ID
check.
number and check if it is like this.
And also now that registration of in the individuals, that government thing for IDs, forge IDs also it gives you. You have to know. Some are genuine, na? Though they have not migrated all the numbers. So some are genuine. So if he has a HLB account and coming, you need to have to check that, right? very important. And you need to identify the customers' conversation times. What is his preferred time? Now you saw a business person, you are calling at the wrong time to make a decision problem. Then he can again go to basket. All the time I know this person knows I'm lecturing and this person is calling me and I said yes, but I made a mistake, I lost the money. Margin trading, very careful. During trading time, there is something called the pre-auction. That is, pre-auction is before the auction, you talk to the broker and say buy these things. So margin providers, we bankers can't our team will be very busy because they are giving limits to buy for brokers. And customers have to quickly be told whether you can give the limit or not, because otherwise they lose the trading, and then if they lost, they will claim you. Because of you, I did trade today 3 million down. I'm telling you a lot of cases. Be very careful whoever who's doing margin trading. You have to quickly connect them to the margin providers, limit providers. Right? Amina?
Well, I mean, to start and I was asking, so, first of all, I'm going to how to grow the customer, then we start from
Info. Right? How am I slowly getting to understand him? Have a chat while talking, the brain must be going tap, 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 tap. Can I?
the customer don't need to talk with us. There's a problem.
I told you, in a person's life, how many people are important for all of us? 3 people. Who are the 3? Banker, me, next is who? Doctor. Because you have to tell whether you're taking drugs or smoking or what. If you say, I'm a good person, he can't give. To do the proper test, then who is the other person? Who in our life? Lawyer. Tell whether you paid the tax or not, whether you made wrong money or you killed someone. You can kill someone also and get away. No? Have to. In life, 3 people are important for individuals. Tax, lawyer, banker, and the doctor. Otherwise, banker can't give you the proper thing. Lawyer can't give you the best solution. And the doctor can't cure you. That's what when there were AIDS and all, they always say have a one-to-one conversation. You can tell. If you tell, they are able to do that. If you don't tell, they can't cure. And they will blame the doctor. Same thing. You have to tell the banker whether you want to pay the tax, you don't want to pay the from, what to do. And when it is in the papers, if the banker knows, what can banker do? I mean, nothing is being told. You also can say, I have asked these questions. Nothing is there. Why are we recording call records on call centers? Why? We can pull that time, justify. You have to tell the bank why lot of complaints come. Then they go and ask, no, pull the recording to see. Because when they claim, you can check whether the call center person asked a question. You can't just go and do things like that. You have to have a validation. That's why you say get the signature. Taking home and signing and all is dangerous. How do you know that is the signature? You don't know. No pressure. You don't know my signature. You can't expect me to sign it from home and send the form. You don't know. Sign in front of me. Then I know this is your signature. Very important. You know why? Another thing I'll tell you. Somebody can open account for me and do all the jugglery in my name. That was there. Reason. Put the signature, post and take. Your man. It happens. Between husband and wife. Husband says, I'll get it signed. He goes home, signs for the wife and comes and gives. Poor manager of eatings, husband and wife came to first of all, they are together. But now they are divorced. Now case will start. Right? So the problem. So I'm saying, remember all the time, I'm protected. Any whether not private bank, any part, even if you're in the low counter, opening a normal account. Very important. Did we understand that? Yeah. So we understood that now. So what's the time now? Very big thing. Send what time is your bus? Your bus is at what time? Hello? Yes. Oh, Palla didn't it? Ah. So you need to understand that. Very, very important. Right? So I will take the notes, I'll take pizza and cup and bring those out. Second case study is okay. You know if somebody comes, how to manage yourself and to protect the customer and to also. Okay. So third one I'll tell and go. Right. Okay. So we protected ourselves, we protected the bank, we did all that. We know what bank, private bank will do, private this thing will do. Then the last one, the very important thing is what are the main things as a private banker you should know. Not about the profiling and all that. I'm saying you in a knowledge way, what will you want to know? I'm gonna ask you. That's the last part. You know about private bank, who should be in the private bank, client's part, bank's part, documentation completed, all that is done. How do you onboard them? Onboarding is also done. Now, what will you as a private banker, the knowledge should be in what areas? Okay, number one, a customer coming, think a customer from this country, overseas, and what are the questions you will ask? Think of it. Okay. I can't quickly think. Okay, ready? Right. Right. Okay. Can you tell me? Now you tell me. Right. Okay. Now what is the most important thing? You have to give the suitable what solution? What suitable solution comes with what? Suitable solution product. Suitable product come with what? What is the most suitable product comes with what? What does it come from? Then, huh? Tell me. Sorry? Yeah, suitable solution, yes. Yeah. Okay. More than that, okay, solution there, requirement there. Chagi, what do you think? What must you check? All of you missed that. Are you a resident of where? Sri Lanka. Because this can have open certain type of accounts. Are you a offshore client? I told you. That means non-resident. right? Then non-resident foreigner, then Sri Lankan based in another country, right? Then what? Then what you have residents who are foreigners here, foreign nationals, right? Very important. This is more important than anything else. Then what we have? Dual citizens. Can you all take this down? Very important. So this is very important up and down because only products that can go to this each category is different. Number one, residents in Sri Lanka. If you're a resident, are you a Sri Lankan or are you a foreigner with resident visa? Right. Number two, are you a non-resident? That means are you a foreigner? If you're non-resident, are you on a work permit, Sri Lankan with work permit, or you have migrated, or what? That is important, right? If you're a foreign passport holder, you're a foreigner, right? You have come, you have opened, then what must you ask? You must get the embassies to go and certify documents. You can't just get foreigners to open, they have to get their embassies to certify. And can you take in different language? Passports not understood address verification? No. It has to be converted to English. That has to be translator must certified. Banking, it has to be. So foreigner can open accounts in French. The address is that has to basically be addressed in the French embassy, the test, and the address must be translated by the translator and put a certification. Very important. Foreigners resident here should give you a resident visa. Then only you can give the correct credit card, debit card, and everything. And dual citizens, you have to know because if they are buying properties and all, you have to see TRA accounts and all. Very important because if they are what you must ask with the CTRA. People say, yeah, I have sold a property. Okay, I'm putting this money. He is a non-resident. But must you open? Not a normal savings account. You must open CTRA. Otherwise, you are putting that person in trouble. You have to open the CTRA because only CTRA will go capital transaction. You can't open a normal savings account. You can't take that money back. Big problem. That's why I'm telling you. Ask again. Where did you get this money from? Quickly tell him. Then what are you doing? Your advisor. You're giving the right thing. Otherwise, central bank will tell you, you will bank gets penalties. Bank get penalties. So that's what I'm saying. If the property is sold and coming to open account, if it is a normal account holder, yeah, then no problem. Fixed deposit, savings, any. But if it is with a foreign passport or person who's there, you have to open a CTR. Then permitted credits all go. Why this is also important? We have PFCA accounts, foreign accounts. We have BFC accounts, business foreign currency income owners, right? You know about SDA right now. SDA accounts. Who are the people who can open? Who cannot be open? You have to tell. Don't tell, they didn't tell me, no, they came to open account. Banker must tell. IIA account must be open if they are bringing money. And then IIA can go to anything. Have you all people who are not familiar with IIA? So IIA is the main. Earlier it was called SIA, right? So if you have IIA, you can invest in bank deposits. Okay, you can invest in capital. That is capital return means you can invest in business. You can invest in basically in capital investment, treasury bills, all that, right? Then you can put in equity. Equity is two. One is shares, what is traded in the market. The other one is shareholding of a company. You can hold shares, percentage of, say, with a partnership with another friend, you can hold. So, what happens is this partner company will issue shares for you. You have to keep that in your customer's file. Why? Because dividend will come. So, the dividend can be sent home. Very important. That's what I said. This is the case number 3. This, of course, is in the banking. You have to learn about banking. You are learning all these things. So you have to understand. IIA must be open. Don't just open directly a account PFC or whatever and put. Then he can't, if he put from this, if he transfer to this company, you can't take it back. It has to go directly to this company, and that company has to issue you a share certificate to that person, and that share certificate copy you should have. Then what is it coming? Warrant. Warrant is, that is his profit. So you can expect repatriate all that back. So you have to open the correct account. This is very, very important for us, right? Very, very important, right? So I hope you all, I didn't ask each of you, I hope you all took this notes down. Right? What is the account opening? Very important. Resident, Sri Lankan, non-resident, contract worker, or because you can't give a loan. If you can't give, but central bank will say, ask your the country to give. Why coming to Sri Lanka to ask a loan? Why can't they ask in that country? Can't do that. No. We are here to serve our people also. No? We have another team also. So very important. DFCA, BFCA, very important. Learn, okay? Permitted debits, permitted credits. And don't open the wrong account. Okay? What are the products generally you all do as a product? How? If I'm a foreigner, I'm in USA, I'm coming. I'll come to Ceylon and say, I want to open an account. Then you can't say, IIA, go there. He will say, why IIA is what? It's not a separate unit. It's one of the products. You have to. Private bank must know IIA. Not, yeah, everyone must open. Because if I bring $100,000, I want to invest in shares, I have to bring it to IIA. Then I will issue shares $20,000, put in the bank $20,000, then I will keep another $10,000 to invest in a company. So can you tell you go to Prashant, IIA, now here go this one? You can't do in private banking. IIA, from the time it came, who are the people you gave, you have to keep copy of the check that is issued. You have to, IIA, you can't do transfers, so you have to do a TT or payment, so you can't do that. That is wrong. So you have to do IIA. If I come to SDA, IIA to SDA. If SDA is a product, sub-product of the IIA. So this you need to do. Once you go. That some people don't like in lot of the old banks, they have this current account section. You all have no current account section is different. So now is it my problem? I mean, I come to NSB, someone should serve. She is telling me I am not handling current account. Now again I have to go. Like in, huh? Sorry? Yeah, separate things. You can't do that, no? Yeah, current account, that's not in the private bank. If your customer is private banking, you can't say go to current account section. I told you, no, he will come to get everything done by you. Current account section is not going to like current account is like current account section is responsible for inside the bank to manage the risk of that. Current account team is not responsible to manage the relationship. They are operations people. They are our section, check returns and validation, find faults, signature difference, they can do. But you can't expect current account operations team to manage private banking. You can't have a person there, no, that person is operations. He will have 2,000 checks coming, no? He has to validate everything. You are handling only 100 customers. You can't scold the current account person. Current account, what did you all do? No, you have to manage. Yeah, that's a branch client. I'm saying about the private banking client. Everything is one. RM is one. RM, relationship manager, is a portfolio manager. Current account, IIA, PFC, BFC, everything. When I go, I have now, I couldn't show because it's internal. There's a format. Customers, we call it CID, customer identification number. Then some banks call CIF, customer identification. Right? Different banks. That main phone number, 3 digits or 4 digits, you create a number for that. Under that, it will show what are the CASA accounts, what are the portfolio. You have to take that only and go for a discussion. Then you look at it. You have so much FD, so much thing. In our bank also, when you go to online banking, it shows the CASA, this FD, everything comes out. Your summary, there's an hours and even NDB, it's beautiful. The e-statement, what are the even credit card, where have you used, what are the places, my entire month's balance, the portfolio will show. I have in CASA so much, term deposit in total so much, foreign currency, right? And if I want, it will go further, account by account. Also at DFCC, we have a nice way. The past month statements will have the previous month statement also. People can print it. Yeah, I forgot to print last month's statement. My e-statement will have the past 3 months statement. So if I want, I can quickly print it. All are together. The one email only goes to the client. The numbers are there. I print out that. Good. That's what you call private bank. Because otherwise I can't tell. No, I am going to current account section. I'm going to this section. I am coming one day, like she said. I am busy. I'm making money. Please look after me. If you can't tell me, customers tell no. Anyway, mata hari vada thiyena. They tell no. That's why some banks don't start. Because it's lot of work. Initially, it's lot of work. After you put it, it's a spin. It's a spin. I'm telling you, half of our DFCs, over 50% is this. Mass affluent, and this. And we don't know them, no? Existing client, no, that's what we can do is like we can go to the nearest branch, but we have to have the pinnacle. No, we can't like when Prashant and all of you come, our staff is used to y'all, and we have tucked in the system. It will show for you. We don't know whether you are the correct person. You have to ask for the ID. You have to get them to sign. All that you can't do. But that's why we have machines outside. No? CRM machines, check deposit, cash deposit. Do we take them nicely to that place and say make a පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන් machine එකේ දාලා යන්න. Union place. Yes. Yes. We don't know, you know. You can be a third party. No, your account, but like we don't know whether they are the correct person. Like, If you go to your branch, they will done.
Yeah.
That's why commercial bank has that photograph. We don't have that photograph. They take a photograph now. I also open for my account because my daughter has to go overseas for a student file. They took a photograph of it. So then that it goes. We don't have that photograph.
Usually we done other stuff very quickly.
Because it is where you have families very ultra high net worth. We don't take messengers inside these days. We have a drop box. We have told our customers COVID. Understand all are above 50 years, they can get COVID. You always blame us. So until I'm telling you, until we both have a meeting, if rooms are full, until the sanitization is done, you have to sit and wait for your own safety. I can't just because you're in a rush, I can't do it. I have to understand how to clean, spray, clean, come take you next. Because all are high net worth, top level company owners. I mean, messengers are going up and down, up and down. If it's a mass customer, he will go to 50 banks and come. I can't take that risk because I have to protect my high net worth, no? And they are coming to the bank unless it is very important, they won't come, no? I have to manage, it's a service for them. We have to ours is face recognition. I showed you, no? We stand, the door also opens for them. Don't even, they can just come and stand and the door will open. Even if the security say he's bending down, we record them. When they on board, it's recognized. Yeah, I did a very different strategy and like we have different levels. We have cycling for us people who like sports. We have very nice. As I said, we have people who like sports. We even have showers. We have showers. Female, male. They shower. We have Wi-Fi area. They sit and do their work. Yeah, that was a house. No? So they won't come to the pool. No? We want Wi-Fi zone, meeting room. We are both signing up agreement. I don't want other directors to know I'm talking to this team because I'm now at the initial stage, very big investment. They book our room. So we have things which we put down because none of us will go and disturb. Initially, we'll serve their refreshments, water, tea, all the TV, everything is there. Huh? No. It's only Monday to Friday because we can't do it on a Saturday, Sunday. No one will be. No one knows who's inside that. They will tell us 5 people. Of course, these days we have to take all 5 people's names, but their transport mode. We don't allow public transport people to come. Interviews happen. High-end interviews happen. 2-3 board directors come and interview. They book our room. I don't talk about it. They are busy with ours. They do their work. Thank you and go. That is up to that we have created. You will never see people rushing, crowd, people knocking. Everything is done. Very calm and very homely. So in NDB, I created that environment. They feel very relaxed. Of course, all the time we have coffee, banking hours for transactions can be okay. But 6:30 or something, our husband, the client can have a meeting. All are okay. That's how. I'm passing this way, say for me, they will say. Yeah, that's what I said. Can we be that person? You have to be that person to be in that. Otherwise, you can't. Right? We have 140 branches. I'm into strategy, there's this. But I'm also head of the private banking. they call me Kurunagala client, I have to talk. Because there's a problem. That's why they're calling. They're not mad no, to talk. But when he want to reach me for something, talk at a senior level, I have to be there. I can't say I'm a VP, I'm so busy, I can't. I have to. If I can't, I have to explain. I can only talk to you at this time and I talk. Yeah, okay. Can't have that. You have to wear that, you have to have that mindset. Very important. And know this is what I said. Knowledge is your key. You have to understand, give the right account. Okay. Very clear. So thank you for coming. Thank you for making such a case study 3. I actually did it for y'all because I think after listening to you, some of you, I think y'all didn't get it right. Right? This is also very important. This as bankers you should do whether private banking or not. Give the right account, open the right account for the right person. Okay. Any questions? You came to Pinnacle, yes? How did you feel the staff was? Staff is like that. Otherwise they can't come to Pinnacle.
Can we begin to get report into the casino?
Casino? Gambling, no? See, for gambling, hot money comes, no? Money is NGO.
Usually people going to take up one play casino.
Gambling. Cash, no, she brings. That is the thing. She will never do it proper because it's not a channel. It's not a banking channel. Hot money. You can kill someone, get $50,000. I pay in the casino and say, I want from casino. Legitimate? No. We don't know how you got the first 50,000 to play. Happens. I am in the shooting game and I'm taken 50 million. I can tell, I made her. That may be, the transaction may be correct. But can casino give a letter saying she won? No. So it's a very tricky situation. Okay. Sorry? Yeah, 500,000 is, they are not going to, like, it's not a big thing for bank to lose or anything. No. But casino people will not 500,000. It will be much more. Brokers who earn cash for a broker. Your job is finding rental apartment. They were also getting money now. Now even brokers, they say pay out a couple of sir. They bring the pay out the bank when person so he has. And people who don't want to pay tax only play all these things. Yeah. Be careful. But I'm telling you, life is easier when you are a private banker. You have all the rights to ask everything. When you are in the counter, they'll get that. Maybe counter ka current major prashna another. You can they shout at you. But when it is a private banking, you can say, oh, okay, private banking, yeah, better to serve you, better we have to understand. Actually, you're safeguarding yourself and putting the correct products and services for that person. Both are happy. Branches, it's a very tricky situation. My staff tell, madam, they are shouting at us. No, I tell them, have to. No, you have to. I always tell them. Mage idea ka hari me miss kiya na me the idea ka. Then to see if it is a actual issue, then we will get from the registration department of registration personal. Otherwise, there's something happening. Be careful, okay? Come, we'll have some food now. So, thank you so much. Anyway, it was very interesting. I don't know whether I was very fast. I don't know whether. Thanks a lot for coming, especially you from Jaffna. And my thing is, I'm telling you, look at yourself as like you should be very happy you have come to this level. So look at your career path as bankers. Even if you go abroad, you will definitely be very successful. My friends who work with me, HSBC people, England, all of us who started, all are gone today. You know, HNB Aruni worked with me. She's the first female chairperson, right? So all because it's the commitment of that person, right? She was a branch manager too. She was in institutional banking. All of us started, right? I'm younger to her, much younger, but like she was a manager and I was a executive management trainee. We all worked together. Dilshan worked with me at Greenlist. All the people who took their commitment and the banking very seriously today are top wins. We never all started like his chairperson or something like that. We never started as top VPs, AVPs, GM, AGM. No, we all started small. Banking is about what? Experience. You have to have that experience. We are not selling things, no, we are solutions. Day to day regulations comes, everything comes. So you need to understand that. But if you do well, you can't go wrong. You'll end up very successful. And Middle East and everywhere they prefer taking Sri Lankans. Right? It's tax-free money. So wherever you go, be proud of Sri Lanka. And they are very good bankers are basically recognized around the world if you're Sri Lankans. So they know they are very committed. In foreign countries, they're very lazy. I have worked, they eat and put the burger in the drawer, they go up. We are not like that. We are very client oriented. No? They always recognize us. So do well. You can't go wrong. Now you're getting this diploma also. So you're specialized in retail banking, right? Look at your career progress, everything. Must think of the next level, not to sit in your same seat. And do what you like. Do what you like. If you don't like client servicing, if you don't like this, don't push yourself. Do what you're comfortable with. What will you be best at it is. If I love IT, please tell your HR, I love IT, put me to IT. Operations, yes. You don't want to talk to clients, you want to only keep checker maker, go to operations. Risk, credit, do whatever. But all of you will be servicing customers, internal or external. Customer service is not only external, internal also. If I can't work with him, I will complain. I cannot work with him. He's in credit, he does not understand what I'm saying. He's troubling. So you will have internal problems. So his position will basically will not get upgraded. Because Ajantan is not a people's person. Ajanta cannot get angry, shouting at me. Then you can't. No, that is also important. Internal or external, you're servicing clients. It's just that external customers, you have to have that extra personality and all, which you don't have to have like that in the external, but you have to be nice to everyone. You're servicing your internal clients. We are from businesses, operations team. They are for them. We are the internal clients, right? So they have to service us. Operations need not be there. If not, we are not there. We are not there. If customer is not there, you understand. That is why. That is why. Why can you go to see you and tell you I need this done? Do. Not that because you're asking. Because he knows that is the customer wants. If not, the customer is not satisfied, CEO also need not be there. CEO has to tell team, do get this done because this is the trend in the market now. Get this done. NDB has started this. Why don't we do? Because what? Otherwise, our customers are moving to the other banks. You can't satisfy. That app is better. This app is better. Competition is also not going to stay. Okay. Right. Thank you. If you all need any questions, anything, I'm more than happy to help. Please have a refreshment for yourself and call me. So I will also put some marks and send it for your assessments as well. Okay. anything you can call and ask me. Okay. So good luck with your future as well. Yes. And if for you, you should go to your Premier Center and start looking at working as a SRM. You can move. You have a private banking. You're of course getting the liability, right? So now you can tell the team what is expected. NSP, do you all have? High-end? No. Bank of Ceylon has. No? People's Bank, Bank of Ceylon, everyone has. Right. Come, please come. Who can't have? Yes, come, we'll go there. Sorry? Sorry? Questions? Yeah, so basically basically it will have the theory part a little bit, and you will have, but for you all I will not give you assignments because you all did with me. The rest of them will have to do assignments. For you all it will be just a paper of what we have learned, like what you need to know, all what we did, only very few. But assignments you don't need to do because I have done with you all. Right? Yeah, you're here. Okay, okay. Come, please have you. So, thank you for everything. I hope it was very useful. Yeah, I don't know whether I was very fast. Please forgive me if I was fast. Sure. Yes, because I did touch only the private banking. It's good to know as a bank your role as a bank as well. Yeah.